Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new episode on this channel. In today's video we're gonna be talking about a Reddit moderator. You guys probably heard of him, this guy. If you guys didn't, a quick recap, like a really quick recap, is that so he used to be the top moderator for r slash livestreamfail, or LSF. Then he kicked his whole team because they tried to kick him out, and then he promoted a scam, and then Reddit himself, like the Reddit team itself, kicked him off. They banned like his accounts or whatever, or like they removed him as a moderator, which is hilarious. But yeah, that's a very brief rundown of what happened. The goat in this video is Atozy, so go subscribe to him, drop him a like on the video, and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, with that being said, let's just get straight in and see what this Reddit moderator is up to nowadays, because apparently he's just been destroying his life. But yeah, let's see.
This Reddit mod is called Congress because he lost his job as a Reddit mod. I have never seen a stereotype more true in my life. This guy's entire life revolves around being a Reddit mod, and he is doing his absolute best to destroy it. Because just within the span of a few weeks, this former Reddit mod went from getting kicked off his own community to, I guess, making phone calls to the US Congress like he's uncovering some sort of like online conspiracy. And somehow this wasn't even a meltdown in his head. This was his mission to make people see what only he could see.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent.
Oh my god, bro, I gotta react to this video, bro. It's so cringe. Oh, I will actually react to this video as well separately
to you via your email. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team.
So
that's some deadly seriousness over there, bro. That truly requires some deadly seriousness. Seriousness, bro. You got kicked off as a fucking moderator, bro, and you look exactly how I would think that a Reddit moderator will look like.
If you spent any time watching live streams on whatever platform, chances are you've already came across the subreddit called r/livestreamfail. Usually it just goes by LSF. It's been around for years and has grown into this kind of like main hub on Reddit for everything related to streaming. For example, when something goes down on a stream, like a ban, a fight, a meltdown, LSF is usually where it surfaces first, and where it gets amplified and then, spread on Twitter and then YouTube videos and so on and so on. So naturally, the people overseeing this, and especially the head moderator, ends up with a decent amount of influence, since they're not just removing spam or enforcing the basic rules, but they're also in a position to somehow kind of like shape what people end up seeing, what gains traction, and what quietly disappears before most people even notice it was posted. And that,
I mean, listen, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't get that, right? Like, what the fuck is the point if it's only what the moderators want you to see, right? Now, obviously, if it's something like, I don't know, bro, someone getting killed live on stream, right? Then yeah, sure, that shit should be taken down. But like, you guys will see what I mean, because he's definitely biased towards certain streamers. But I don't want to spoil it. Let's get into it, because I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna talk about this, given that he already mentioned by him choosing, or the moderators choosing what you see and what you don't. So I'm expecting him to go into it. If not, I'll go into it later.
person since late 2024 was a guy who goes by Stale2000, whose real name is Brian.
And he also had like tarot card or something like that.
I guess he also has a secondary account called Tarot Card, which, we haven't covered anything here recently that ended badly that was in relation to tarot.
Wait, what? TikTok tarot influencer must pay 10 million to professor over false University of Idaho murder claims. What the fuck? I mean, listen, fuck yeah, man. That teacher is now bawling like that, but what the fuck? I never understood, because I don't believe in tarot cards and all that crap. Like, I find it to be bullshit, but fuck me, man. Like, TikTok tarot influencer must pay 10 million. False? Bro, how do you just, like, go on the internet and like, yeah, that guy is a murderer? Or I don't know, from the title, that's what I'm deducting happened, right? But, I mean, I can definitely have a look into it as well.
Cards Absolutely not. But it's safe to say this guy's run as a mod here has been quite controversial way before any of this happened. Because right when he got his position as head moderator back in September 2024, several other mods went public almost immediately, and they asked the community to move to a backup subreddit and accused Stale of refusing to step down after the whole team voted to remove him, essentially citing what they described as a pattern of power abuse. So when you're accused of power abuse, what do? Well, apparently his response was to kick the entire team and replace them with his own people.
Yep.
Bro, that's like straight out of the dictator handbook. And even a detailed document outlining his content.
Don't worry, it gets even better, bro, because he will get kicked by his own people, or voted to be kicked by his own people before he got kicked by Reddit itself.
Was sent to Reddit's admins, though publicly, nothing really came of it. Like, it didn't really take off and Stale stayed in place. Nowadays, there are two different subreddits running. Livestreamfail, which is, I guess, the original one, and then Livestreamfails with an S that never really managed to succeed. Then, March 2025 rolls around and a new mod team comes in. And this one, you know, the one he assembled after the first, purge, I guess you could call it, they essentially start having the same issues with him. But this time, things got a lot more heated because the new team found evidence that one of the moderators that Stale had added, I guess someone who was described as a power mod because he was running like 200 subreddits at the same time.
Jesus Christ, bro. What the hell? Do you really have no life like that? Like, all you do is just sit on Reddit all day?
Some very bad and inappropriate interactions with under 18s, allegedly. Yeah.
Welcome to Reddit, bro. Why the fuck am I not surprised, bro? I don't use Reddit. I don't give a shit about Reddit, bro. And everything that I heard about Reddit has just always been bad. So it's like I have no reason to even want to interact with Reddit. But Jesus Christ, I'm actually kind of not surprised. Discord and Reddit are very good when it comes to interacting with under teens, because they're always in the news for some weird shit like this.
You know, I'm just trying to tiptoe around this without getting the video smited. That's at least my understanding of what happened. But when they brought it to Stale, according to their account, he sat on it and did nothing. And I guess when they pressed him on why, he admitted that at least part of the reason was he was worried that if he removed this guy, it might put his own standing at risk. Apparently, this guy's priorities are completely mixed up. But the moderators eventually approached the power mod directly and got him to step down voluntarily. Stale, however, responded by thanking him on the way out and then firing the mod team for making a fuss about the whole thing. Excuse me, what? Yeah, that's just not someone you want on your moderating team. What do you mean, make it a fuss about it? So essentially, you have two complete separate groups of moderators who rallied against Stale, who now had the same fate. They just got deleted from the server because they had problems with them. So now we fast forward until early January 2026, and a new project starts, I guess, making noise online. And this is called $1 Million Fan. The idea is pretty simple. A bunch of content creators and their fans would compete head-to-head in a luxury mansion in Canada with an absolute enormous prize pool of $20 million. It was supposed to be developed for Prime Video with, you know, filming planned for November of 2026. And for scale, I mean, Mr. Beast's game show, which has also been produced and distributed by Prime, had a smaller prize. So right away, the numbers alone are massive. And
that's some crazy ass numbers, bro. 20 milli.
Got behind it publicly, and on the top of r/livestreamfail, a pin post appeared promoting it, and this was put there by Stale himself. And he said later that he'd reached out to the show's organizers on his own because he personally thought the project was interesting and wanted LSF to be a part of it, but still assured he wasn't paid to promote it. However, given the scale of the project, it was never going to stay contained to LSF. So once the pin post went up, $1 Million Fans started drawing attention outside of the subreddit. And when the broader internet caught wind of it, they began digging. And what they found was definitely not reassuring, to put it lightly. Because the front page of their website contained a mansion photo that was an AI-generated stock image. The company behind the show had been incorporated through one of the cheapest registration services in British Columbia, and the listed address was right beside a falafel shop.
I mean, listen, it's not one-to-one to the image, but you know,
had been incorporated through one of the cheapest AI
close enough, I guess. What the fuck, bro? I mean, hey, while you're there, you can get some falafel, you know what I mean? Like, at least you're not gonna starve. Like, come on. Jesus Christ, bro, this is so bad, man. It's like the fucking crypto casinos that have like their business address in like some I don't know, random location in the middle of fucking nowhere. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, this is
then
hilarious.
on top of that, the domain itself was registered in Iceland. And then suddenly other things started to change. The price amount had apparently shifted at some point. The main website said $20 million, but now suddenly it was $10 million. There was just a lot of things that didn't line up here. But an interesting find here was the fine print, because a section of the official rules appeared to have just been copy-pasted from Omaze.
The legal documents appear to be copied from Omaze. Entire sections of the official rules and terms of service are nearly word for word identical. Same structure, same section numbering, same phasing. The Culver City PO box listed for copyright claims is the same address as the Omaze used. Brian, come on, did I even like check to make, like, I don't know, change the address so it doesn't look sus? God damn, bro. But then again, I mean, listen, I still, to this day, there's still one thing I don't understand about this scam, right? What were they like trying to get out of it? Like, because obviously the 20 million is bullshit, right? But what were they trying to like get like viewers and people to invest in it so they can make a quick buck and then just announce a fake winner? You know what I mean? Someone in their team be like, "Oh my god, you won! I can't believe this! Oh, how are we gonna spend your 20 milli?" And I'd be like, I don't know, I'm gonna play Xbox and eat McDonald's or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, that's one thing I don't understand about the scam. Like, what was the purpose of the scam? You know what I mean? What were they trying to extract with the scam?
Print, because a section of the official rules appeared to have just been copy pasted from Omaze, which used to be like this celebrity sweepstakes company that did like a whole bunch of like Lambo giveaways, and they just gave away everything. So it's like, why is this copy pasted from Omaze? And that company was shut down, by the way, for a whole bunch of lawsuits. But the Culver City PO box used for copyright claims was the same one Omaze had listed, and the company's name in the document was written as $1 Million Fan Reality Show Incorporate. Actually, there was two incorporates. $1 Million Fan Reality Show 1 Incorporate. What?
What?
And then you had one section which just seemed like ChatGPT was drafting notes, which also included some like weird note to how to frame payment language and dispute with credit card processors. So it's like, what is this website? What's going on here? Whatever it is, it was very sloppy. We're using this comment for reference because,
well, yeah, 20 million yet is being ran from here. Two posts from the other thread in LSF where others have looked into it and showed it was extremely sus. Copy them here, since Tarot Card seems very involved with this and the head model on LSF, so he could potentially remove/hide them over there. The company behind the website registered for the cheapest registration. Mysteriously changed to 10 million from 20. The rules have been copy pasted from another website. The website contains zero information about who is running the project, no dates, no location. The emails the website sends are sent from millionfan.com. Okay. Like, here's the thing, I still don't understand what is the point? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just retarded and I don't get it, but what is the point of the thing? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, what the fuck are they trying to get out of it?
Because that original website is no longer up. But the only sponsors anyone could identify were a handful of affiliate links, a supplement brand, and LSF itself. So that's interesting. But nobody could track down who was behind the whole thing or where the $20 million were actually coming from. So naturally, people started saying that this looked like a scam. And on Reddit, Stale started deleting those comments. So then...
Oh yeah, because he's involved with it, right? Like, he's definitely trying to get something out of it. So of course, anybody that calls it a scam will get removed, right? Like, he doesn't want bad PR, you know what I mean, for his scam. Like, he wants his scam to be successful.
This looked like a scam. And on Reddit, Stale started deleting those comments. So then, on January 13th, the $1 Million Fan website went offline without any warning or explanation. Within the same few days, though, every social media account associated with the project was either deleted or wiped clean. And at that point, Critical had already put out a video before the shutdown, calling the show suspicious and walking through the red flags. But once the site disappeared, he followed up, pointing out that everything about the collapse was consistent with what he described.
And it pertains to last night's video about the $20 million reality TV show called The $1 Million Fan Show. I speculated that it was a big scam, and a lot of Twitch streamers had been publicly put on the website. Some had even made announcements about their endorsement of the $1 Million Fan Show, and nothing about it seemed legitimate. But last night on stream, like 45 minutes after I posted the video, they took their website down.
Yikes.
Then I was checking their other ancillary and all of that is removed.
Then back on Reddit, the conversation had shifted almost entirely from the show to the mod who pinned it. So people were formally
so it was supposed
reporting
to be a show, huh? All right.
Stale to Reddit's admin team, asking whether he had been compensated and arguing that you.
So, like, given that it's a show, they were going to probably try and, finesse people out of their money by by saying that, oh, just buy tickets, you know what I mean? Selling them fake tickets.
Using a moderator position to promote an outside project was a direct violation of Reddit's rules. So 2 days later, Reddit's code of conduct team concluded the investigation and removed Stale from the LSF mod team. And this wasn't only his main account, this was also his secondary account, which was Tarot Card, and apparently had a third account called the Positivity Patrol as well. All of them were removed.
Positivity Patrol, bro. Oh my god, bro. This guy is mentally ill.
Tarot Card, and apparently had a third account called the Positivity Patrol as well. All of them were removed. So I guess just after a year, his run on Livestreamfail was completely done. Now, this is where things start going downhill. Because on the same day he was removed, he uploaded a video to YouTube addressing Reddit's CEO, Steve Huffman, also known as Spez. And he, it went viral, to put it like.
Yeah, we gotta, bro, I have to react to that one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I will be reacting to that one, bro. It's so hilarious, bro. I feel like you guys will love it. So yeah, 100% is definitely something I want to react to. I think what I might do is I'll upload this video and then the next video will be me reacting to that video. I think that's what I'll do. You know what I mean? So it's not like a big wait between them type stuff.
Also known as Spez.
Yep.
And he, it's safe to say, went viral, to put it lightly. For all the wrong reasons. This is a crazy video.
Hello, Spez. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness.
Deadly seriousness. God damn, bro. Also, what the fuck is with a purple outline, bro? Like, what you trying to do? Like, pretend like you have aura or some shit? And also, that background looks like, I don't know, like the fucking PlayStation 3, like, when a game is downloading, like, you have the weird lines and shit going around, like, goddamn.
And that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously. To some,
I wonder why. I wonder why, bro. I don't know, probably ask yourself that question. Also, Jesus Christ, bro. You guys were saying that my headline is bad, and it is. You know what I mean? If I get the paper in the funny up, I'll have to fix that shit. Homie, just honestly, at this point, just go bold, bro. Like, it would genuinely be better if you just go bold, bro.
summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or...
Bro, no, come on, I gotta hear that again. I thought hold on, let me see if I misheard that.
And influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously.
Yeah.
To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or...
Bro, come on, what the fuck do you mean like celebrities, man? Oh my god. Homie went down the fucking deep end. Jesus Christ, bro. Reddit mod are celebrities. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure you compared to someone like, I don't know, Mr. Beast or Ariana Grande or something like that. Like, yeah, they should treat you the same. You are right. You know, you are correct about that. Yeah.
Or influencers, not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence.
Again, I have never seen a stereotype.
Oh my god, this man is so delusional. Jesus Christ. Bro, I should have reacted to that video before I recorded this one. Jesus Christ.
More true than this. But for some reason, he also defended million fan, saying there was no definitive evidence that it was a scam. And he took a direct shot at Critical for what he felt was irresponsible coverage. And after that, Stale and Critical had this like small back and forth with a couple of response videos. And it was one of those follow-ups that Stale actually made an argument that was slightly more interesting than his original one. Because here he pointed out that he'd been able to run Livestream Fail for over a year with what he described as near dictatorial control. And for the most part, nobody above him stepped in. And that's not a small admission because, you know, what he essentially was arguing was, if I had all of this unchecked power, imagine who else does.
If we're worried about bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry that I'm not sure that...
Bro, Jesus Christ. What is this background, bro? What are you trying to tell, man? You're some fucking magician or some shit? Like, god damn. Oh, man.
About bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry that I'm not sure that brand deals for community events is really the biggest danger out there.
If it's a scam, it's a scam, bro. It doesn't matter how I don't know, destructive it is in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, if it's a scam, it's a scam, and a scam should be called out, bro. And you are getting called out, rightfully so. You're promoting a scam. You're like, well, no, it's not a scam. Yeah, because you're fucking involved in it.
No qualifications to be a Reddit mod.
You're right. Maybe because there are no such qualifications, this is why we're seeing all the problems that we see. Reddit is a $50 billion company that moderators have power over. Maybe not as much power as an overly invested, egotistical power mod as myself might like to believe, but power...
Well, I mean, at least you're honest with yourself.
Overly invested, egotistical power mod as myself might like to believe, but power nonetheless. And most Reddit moderators are completely unqualified, biased, power hungry, and are doing a bad job. And Reddit isn't doing anything to fix it. Maybe it should.
But I guess what he didn't understand was...
I mean, yeah, you're right. Maybe it should. And they kind of they did one good thing. They kicked you out.
That's what all of the mods previously were accusing him of doing. So it's kind of like, okay, you just proved their point, dude. And to be fair, I mean, Reddit has had recurring issues with moderator overreach for years now. For example, just a couple of months before this whole situation, a single mod on the r/art subreddit locked the entire community after an artist posted about selling their own prints. And apparently they only reopened the subreddit after Reddit staff stepped in. So even though some of the points Dale was making could be true, I'm not sure he's the right messenger. And that's
that's the thing, right? Like, it's like some things are true, but like, I don't know, bro, coming from his mouth, like, are you serious? Like, I don't know. He's not the best person to bring light to situations like this, you know, if I'm being honest.
Because he decided to call Congress. Like, literally. Dude,
very nice.
What are they gonna do? What? I guess the second he realized there was some sort of backlash and the videos maybe weren't landing the way he probably expected, he uploaded a video talking about the 4 levels of irony, which sounds a little bit like a pivot to me, but, you know, then a month later, he starts calling Congress. Again, what are they going to do? You are a Reddit mod. I mean, ex-Reddit mod. What does Congress have anything to do with a Reddit mod? Like, if you want to be a Reddit mod so bad, just make your own subreddit. But in February, almost a whole month after this video, Stale started posting a series of videos making phone calls to government officials. Now, to understand why that even happened, back in November, executives from Reddit, Twitch, Discord, and Steam had been called on the front of the House Oversight Committee for a closed-door session about extremist content on their platforms. Those sessions were transcribed, and the transcripts are supposed to be released to the public at some point. So Stale had decided to try to make that happen by himself.
Let's make the call.
The House Committee on Oversight and Government.
Hi, I'm calling back about getting some transcripts for an unreleased kind of event that happened. There was meetings with companies like Twitch and Discord, and were these ever released? This is about a couple months ago. Somebody told me to call back today.
So apparently, after being removed from the subreddit, he convinced himself that the...
Why was he shitting himself? His voice was trembling like... Today. So someone told me to call back today. Like, goddamn.
Call back today.
So apparently, after being removed from the subreddit, he convinced himself that the closed-door meeting transcripts might contain something significant, possibly discussions about the platform moderation that hadn't been made public yet. So he started treating them less like common government records and more like hidden evidence to help him make a case for himself somehow? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand his mission. But he called for 3 consecutive days, working his way through different staffers and officials each time, asking them to release what he was calling the Twitch and Reddit files. And at least by the third day, someone told him the committee was aware of his request and we're looking into it.
Hi, I'm calling back to see about an update of something that I called about previously. Some meetings with internet companies like Twitch and Reddit, and I think people forgot to release the transcripts.
I believe you told the staff repeater.
Yep.
I believe, and we got back with the team, and they're currently, and they are aware of that. So that's the update I have for you now, but they are aware.
Okay. Okay, so they are aware. Were they, just to ask, did they forget before, or like, was it just like in the works?
Bro, I told you they're aware of it. Like, come on, bro, they will release it. Like, oh, sorry, did they forget about it? Huh? Oh, what are they still working on it? Huh? Like, come on, man, relax.
I guess they just were working on it.
I mean, it's just in there. I don't have an answer for you, but they are aware.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so apparently,
of course they wouldn't
contacting
fucking tell
government
you
is
anyway.
pretty common. But in this context, it just made it kind of funny. So
It
in the
is
end,
hilarious,
Stale's
yeah.
situation turned out to be multiple stories, which kind of overlap that I wanted to cover. You obviously have the $1 million fan side, which doesn't make sense whatsoever. You have the moderation history, and then finally you have all of his hypocrisy. But either way, the dude, I guess, just destroyed his dream life of being a Reddit mod because he was a little bit too power hungry. This Reddit mod just...
All right, Jesus Christ, that was a roller coaster ride, huh? That was a crazy ass episode, but yeah, man. Oh my God, I don't know what to say, bro. It's hilarious. It is embarrassing for him, right? But it's also hilarious for the internet, right? But yeah, Jesus, I have to react to that, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna react to that clip of him talking about it. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, let me see how long it is. Stale 2000. Where's the original video? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's 20 minutes, bro. All right, whatever. That's gonna be the next video. Or actually, well, it's gonna be the next video I react to, but I will put it first, I think. Yeah, I might put it first. I'll see if I can get it done first. But yeah, anyway. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As always, right? The link to the video that we just watched is in the description. The GOAT, right? First link. But yeah, I've been Antidota. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in hearing about the rest of the internet drama, it should be somewhere like here. And yeah, man, I shall see you next time. Drop a comment, drop a sub if you're new, and yeah, peace out.